How'd you do, I? See you met my faithful handyman. No! Not another one! I'll save you! It's what Batman would do! He's just a little brought down, you see, when you knocked. He thought you were the handyman.
When I was young, I designed a machine to turn ghosts into paintings, and I traveled the world collecting them. That's horrible.
Okay. A quick shot. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that came out right. You're not helping. You're not helping your case. You're not making this any better. You realize that.
Oh, it was glamorous, I can tell you. The souls of the dearly departed who couldn't rest, and you just went around and you started turning them into paintings. You're a monster. Well, tonight, I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party. Oh, Grandma, no! So I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Where's my guillotine? Because that one door says, no, you need 2 stars to enter. I figured that was the door to the final boss. And apparently no. But then again, that was a week ago. I was very young and naive then. No!
Excuse me. Coming through. Sorry. Couldn't help it. I'm completely incompetent. Damn, I look good running into those heels. Ow!
Thanks to philosophy, all is forgiven.
And welcome, gentle viewers and listeners, to today's Coyote Streams. I am Coyote de la Mancha, howling at windmills and tilting at the moon. Today is not for profit. Ouch. Is the Southern Poverty Law Center. Now, the SPLC is, depending on who you are, either famous or infamous for their takedown of a certain white robe wearing, pointy hood wearing racist organization in the 80s through their Clan Watch program. So no prize for guessing what that was about. They're devoted to establishing and maintaining legal justice throughout the country. They strive to strengthen voting rights, end unjust imprisonment, eliminate poverty and economic equality, dismantle white supremacy. So as you might imagine, yeah, they get no support from the federal government at all. In fact, last I heard, the DOJ was still trying to find some way to prosecute them as a terrorist organization because, you know, they're against white supremacy, I guess. So between that and the fact that they never charge people that they're helping out, they can always use donations. So if you can afford it, please consider giving them a small donation. Link is in the description. And if you or someone you know may be in need of their services, that link is also in the description. Or if you're interested in helping out in any other ways, including just, you know, having them, having some kind of shout out, please consider it, because if we're silent, then we're complicit. And speaking of complicit, this evil bastard. What's wrong, Yogi Boy? Don't you start that with me. Also, it's not Yogi Boy, it's Yugi Boy. Don't you like my bears? Guys, the worst. Okay, let's see here. Getting reacquainted with the control. It's been a few weeks. I want the things. There's Mighty Leap. And, 723. Bifurcated strike. Bifurcated strike. Yeah, just the various special abilities that some of these cards have. Honestly, Trinket Bearer could be a real game changer if your luck is with you. Yeah, some of these are just really interesting. Omni Strike. Yeah, I wonder when he's going to pull that one out. Probably the next time it looks like I'm, pulling ahead. The interesting thing is that we have this game within a game within a game, and my opponent is a cheater, and the actual video game makes it abundantly clear, yeah, that's what he's doing. So I wonder how it is that I'm supposed to actually be able to win this. Okay, Adder and Squirrel have now been played. Oh, bifurcated strike and trifurcated strike stacked together. Are you serious? That is nuts. Yeah. I imagine he'll do that next. There's the safe. That's where Stinky was. Here's some of the so-called puzzles. I'm not sure how exactly it's best if I try to do this stuff. I mean, this... Oh, I'm supposed to try to recreate this during play later. Okay, and what's over here again? Oh. Hey, Joe. Oh, more teeth. Hot damn. Yes, please. Yeah, I could use those. I guess those get restocked. I was unawares. Whee. This is... I mean, it's... doesn't look much like my planet. Apparently, I'm not from around here. I wonder if this is the planet that we're on, or the planet that the characters in the game are on. What are you looking at? Oh, creepy guy, will you be mine? One of the squirrel and the snake in the frame is what I need to recreate. Okay. Yeah, because, okay, I succeeded in doing that one. Yeah. I'm not seeing it. That'll be interesting. Let's see here. What can I do? That only gives 3 out of 5. I'm going to play with this for a little bit. Because... Oh. That's interesting. 0 out of 5 then. Okay, can't move that. Can move. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting thing to note. Okay. So sometimes I can move my opponent's cards down and make them my cards. Oh, that's good to know. Okay. There's 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. 2 out of 5. Well. Okay, so I need to be able to do him. I guess I need to be able to inflict 5 points of damage. And the way that this game is counting it, I'm only inflicting 4. Which is curious to me, because I have this guy going up, and whereas, yes, this dude technically can block him, I wouldn't think that he'd be able to do so from back here. Yeah, he's not. So, all right. So, okay. Oh, I was looking at the wrong numbers. Derp. All right. So, this guy inflicts 1. This guy inflicts 2. This guy inflicts 2. No, this guy inflicts 1. For a total of 4. I need to inflict 1 more. Can I move you to the side? No. Can I move you? Can I move any of these to the side? No. Oh yeah, the ant ones deal damage equal to number of ants currently on my side of the board. I had forgotten that. Yeah, so this will deal 2. This will deal 1 unopposed. Okay, I'm still missing how I'm inflicting 4 then. That still inflicts 4. He actually blocked at that point. Yeah, that inflicts even less. Can I move you to the side? No, it cannot be done. Okay. Zero. So it's all this guy. This guy is inflicting 3 there. So 4. But I have to inflict 5. So and there's Izzy the Fool. Yeah, I brute forced most of these. So what, you basically just tried every combination until by default it yielded to your will? I wonder. Yeah. This one will not go up. one cannot be moved. Yeah, that one does 4 because these ones still count because they are in my hand even though they're not on the field. Can I count the other one that's in the other guy's field though? No. Hmm. Or that's 4. Ones that you're in your hand do not count towards ant damage. See, and this is where I'm almost getting it. Should I just brute force this? Should I just systematically try every combination? It sounds to me like that might not be terribly interesting to watch because there's no thought behind it. And this is also something that it looks like the puzzle is designed to teach you something about the strategy of the game, which means if I do it that way, there's something that I would have the opportunity to learn that I'm not going to be learning. No, I don't think I'd like a hint quite yet. But this is... Alright, so if I put this guy back, which I cannot do, then I would be doing damage directly to his life points. That's right, Yugi boy. Not now. You just sit there until I rattle the bars of your goddamn cage. I think that's my line. Okay, so I need to be able to do damage in addition to this guy. So this guy does 2, so theoretically, if I put him on my side, that's 3, 4, 5. Because that shouldn't block him, because it's not in play yet. There we go. Okay. The Caged Wolf. What the hell? Oh. You evil bastard. That's right, Yugi boy. Curious, though. So much hate. Alright. Let's try this one. Once again, I need to do 5 directly to his life points. Okay. The Caged Wolf will be vital. Alright, I'm glad I got him then. This is a blank card. It just doesn't... 3 of these are blank cards. They don't... There's nobody home, but there's still damage dealt. I do not understand this. So... Alright, now this can do 1 unopposed, or it can do 1 opposed. Oh, I bet this is one of those things where, you could do 6, but that's too much. So, yeah, that one can't be moved, so 3, 4, 5. I mean, in theory, it looks like this combination should work fine. I only did 2. That's interesting. Why did I only do 2? This one's doing 3 unopposed. This one's doing 1 unopposed. This one's doing 1 unopposed. So why would only 2 damage be done? Interesting. This way, I'm also only doing 2 damage. Oh, skink breaks when struck and moves 1 space right, blocking the 3 attacker. Interesting. Okay. So why then... Okay, well, that's right. 1, 2. Okay. Alright. Yeah, these games are also training. And here again, it's interesting and it's important to note that whereas the card dealer is cheating, the people putting the game together apparently are not, and that's very important. Now, I could put that there and just completely negate my flying card, thereby only doing 1 damage. However, skink only moves to the right when struck. So if I do this, then I should do 3, right? There we go. Okay. I cannot move skink back. But if there's... I have them there. 3, 4, 5. 1 unopposed. I'll move those 2 skinks back onto his home plate, and then 3 attack and 1 attack. Now what will this do then? 5. Yay! Nothing! I have nothing! Nothing! Yay! I have nothing! Nothing is my reward! Yay! Okay, focusing. Oh, I already solved that one? Okay. Have I done this one yet? I don't think I have. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one should put up to 7 now. Is that too many? Nope, that's only 3. Okay. Oh, that's right, because skink, when he gets hit by this one, will move over and then block this guy. However, what if he can't move? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This should put me up to 4. Nope, that's only 2. Interesting. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I don't understand. Oh, this isn't bifurcated or omni-attack. This is just being prickly. I think that's what that means. So, okay. One, and then... Oh, it moves into the left if the right is blocked. I see. If it's surrounded on all sides, okay. Is this the symbol for the omni attack thing, where just everything, all 4, or does this mean that you have spikes? Two. Oh, I can't move this one back. Oh. Okay. That's barbs. Okay. That's spiky. Yay, spiky. Okay, yeah. So 1, hit him, move to the left. 2, and then hit him. I don't know, man. I would think that this would do 1, and then this would do 1 here, would do 1 damage to the skink, knock him over 1. And then this would do, that's 3, and then hit him again to destroy him, so that this one could then attack unopposed. Oh, hang on. The chat is set for top chat, not all chat. So I'm missing out on some of the chats going on, I think. Izzy just greeted someone and I do not think I saw the person that he is greeting. All right. Izzy, when you get a chance, if you could correct that for me. Hey, Tim Fagan. YouTube, why translate? Because YouTube makes no sense. That is why. YouTube is a vague, somehow simultaneously monolith and octopus-like corporation that exists only to taunt and tease us poor mortals, like a magic goat, only without the cool stories. That's only 2. It's the order of operations of cards that is confusing me, I guess. Like, okay, this one attacks and does 1. This one, there's 2. Hits the skink, moves over. Okay. So that's, I would think that that would mean that when he moves over, then this one hits. Oh, this one hits and then he moves back to the right and blocks this one. Okay, I see now. I can't move this one back. Very funny, you guys. That one only did 2. 1, 2. Moves him over. That should have done 3 then. Because the skink would have moved over, and then this one should be able to attack that slot unopposed. Why then only 2? How odd. And there it also only does 2 out of 5. What is this fascination with skinks just never being able to move? Does this do 0? No, it does 1, because I can attack that one. Do I want a hint? Not quite yet. Give me another few seconds here. Okay, do it that way does 2. That does only 3? Oh, because this guy moves over. Why can I not move you? So that also only does 2. That also only does 2. That does 0. Really frustrating that I can't move this back. Can you tell? All right. Just for the sake of brevity, because this is a performance, go ahead and give me a hint. I don't want to keep people hanging on this forever. That should put up to 2. Okay, so that has it at 2. That has it at 2. That has it at 2. That has it at 0. I did that. Maybe I just didn't move it enough. It's a shame I can't move them to the side. My opponent's field on the paw? Zero. No, I trust you. I'm just puzzled. There we go. Okay, apparently he wasn't moving to my right. He was moving to my opponent's right. Okay, that's... yeah, all right. Without having met her, this wood carving is meaningless, Yugi boy. So, are we talking about your wife? Is she gonna just... Is this carving like a grenade that explodes into rose petals or something? In time, you will understand its power. Okay. Ah, no, I don't want to go out there. It's bright out there. Ah. Yeah, I feel like these are like the figures of others who have died here and ultimately had their souls turned into cards, which, as a reminder, yeah. I am totally all about just... if he ultimately like, I'm giving you permadeath now. Okay, yeah. I'm going to join your deck and destroy you from within because I am a poisonous creature. All right. I have been assured that the key to this... see, when I saw this, I thought it was something like this. And when I saw this, I thought it was something like this. I was actually trying to make it harder than it was. So, squirrel on the far left, adder on the far right. I've always respected mathematical serpents. I'm sure it'll be fine. All right. And now on with our show. No, you may not choose a specific beast. Instead, you... All right. All right, we're moving on to... I think we're moving on to a different voice here. Instead, you must now decide on what tribe you prefer. Oh, okay, so you're back, huh? And you know, I've always been about tribalism. All right, fine, Dick, whatever. Here you see me making a shadow puppet of a cute little doggy. Okay. And here's my little dog Checkers. You're really not good at this, are you? And that represents the Democratic Party. Always jealous of our accomplishments. Or maybe. Okay. I'm really liking the bug here. Yeah, no serpents. Yeah, I probably should make my voice a little lower. Well, what are you gonna take? All right, well, I'll take the, this looks kind of like a moth. I'll take that. Cockroach. A randomly chosen insect card. I picked it because it reminded me of you, and oh look, cockroach. Did you wish for something else? No, I'm good. Be the cockroach. Yeah, when a card bearing the sigil perishes, a copy of it is created in your hand. Not a shock. Doesn't seem to be as self-aware as Stoat and Stinky are, though. All right. On to the next. An ancient woman emerged from behind an oak tree. Like the shadowy accusations of you being a crook, she carefully laid out intricate wood carvings, then gestured at them baroquely. I think that's brusquely. Shut up! Who's the narrator here, you or me? Choose. Okay. Movement, which I may use ultimately, but it's not calling to me right now. Bifurcation or flying. So for me, it's between bifurcation and flying, and that's a tough choice. Flying can be useful, but in my experience, when I start bringing flying creatures to the fore, my opponent just mysteriously has jumping creatures show up out of nowhere. So, Oh, are these supposed to be squirrels? Yeah, I couldn't tell what they were supposed to be. They look like kind of, I mean, like maybe solving mysteries and discovering histories and dark tales. Ooh. All right, but that just brought me straight to Darkwing Duck. All right. I, therefore, choose light. A terror that flaps in the night. Okay, so that wasn't a beak after all. All right. That's fine. The old woman bared her teeth in satisfaction. Your first totem was complete. I've always preferred an elephant. But the airborne sigil will now be marked upon all your squirrel creatures. Oh, okay, well that's cool. See, I was looking at this, I was like, I keep looking at the dealer here, and I'm like, oh, okay, so you're changing the rules. Can I do that too? No. Okay. I see that you're playing this special thing. Can I do that? No. So I just figured totem was part of the deal. Oh, so can I have a totem too? No. I mean, yes. I mean, well, yes, but mostly no. Seriously, dude, you don't have to go through all this trouble to capture people, kidnap them, divide their souls up between cards, keep them in, okay, the darkness is kind of cool, but, and then bind people into cards just to cosplay. There is the place where people go to enjoy this. It's called a convention. I will buy you a ticket. Oh, good. So he has a wolf totem. Oh, and the wolf totem also affects anything wolf-like, including coyote. Oh, well, that's good to know. Okay, but they're just jumping. So, yeah, boy, glad I didn't go for light just then. Yeah, what does it feel like to be inside a card? Yeah, probably cramped. My thought is, I mean, it's like, what's the difference ultimately between you may draw next turn, for now make do. Suck it to me. But it's like the difference between a bedroom and a prison cell, you know? A bedroom you can leave anytime you want. Yeah. Where to put Stoat? Let's see. How you looking there, Stoat? Attack of 1, hearts of 3. Have any special abilities in this incarnation? No, you do not. That's unfortunate. Yeah, not a lot of good options here. I guess I'm going to put you in front of Coyote. I'm sorry about that, but I need to try to take as little damage as possible. And he's just like, yep. He knew this was coming. He's like, yeah, I get it. I don't have to like it, but I get it. Now I could just break the squirrel out of its bottle right here. Put the squirrel here. Do an additional 2 points of damage right out of the gate. And also, then next... Will you get out of there? Next turn, then that would help to weaken these guys, but it would kill the squirrel, but that would also automatically give me 2 more bones, so yeah. I doed it. Actually, it's not going to weaken those two because it's a flying monster now, but that's kind of even better. That's fine. Okay, and then I'm just a little closer to getting Cockroach into play. Or I can, let's see, how much do these guys do? 2, 3. Depending on how things go, there may be sacrifice in the future to bring Wolf into play. Oh yeah, the squirrel has 0 attack, so... Yeah, for some reason I looked at the... My brain transversed the 1 over to the 0. Just, frickin' dyslexia. Okay. But that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just, yeah. Sacrifice was not off the table anyway, so... Sorry, Stoat. Yeah, he doesn't look happy, and I can't blame him. But what can you do? Alright, let's see how this works. Ouch. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, ow. I know, man. I'm sorry. Let's see. He doesn't have any cards immediately out there. Porcupine's only doing 1 per round. Honestly, I think Porcupine can go ahead and stay there for right now. So I'm definitely, I think, unless I draw something just infinitely better, I'm definitely looking at bringing Wolf into the fold, using him to blast through Coyote, and then start trying to do damage to his life points next round. But let's see what else I can get. The Caged Wolf. What do you do, Caged Wolf? Okay, you can't attack. All you can do is take damage, but... Oh, but I can sacrifice you forever. Oh. Oh, hello. Hi. What's your name? Yeah, okay. Caged Wolf it is. Holy crap. Alright. Yeah, sorry, Stoat. He's like, oh, come on! Yeah, dude, sorry. Well, the Caged Wolf has, you have to destroy the Caged Wolf, but it looks like the Caged Wolf has infinite sacrifice, if I'm reading this correctly. Yeah, I know, the Caged Wolf has no attack. Alright, I have a plan. What? What do you mean that he can't be sacrificed? He has... Okay, wait a minute. If something has no attack, it can't be sacrificed? Oh, well, fuck me, I guess. Okay, that's something that... Oh, it's a knife with an X on it. Okay. Alright. Well, hell. Yeah, alright. I think I'm losing this one. Well, I mean, it's been over a month since I even looked at this game, so, yeah. It would have been a good plan if I had properly understood what I was doing, but oh well. Yeah, let's see what else I got here. I mean, I have those teeth. I can pull the coyote over to my side with the hook. I do have those teeth that I could use to buy time, but I'd rather not use them right now. Also, I'm not sure how I would use them just offhand. So, okay, yeah. All right. My mistake. But here we are. Okay. Yeah, the pliers only had 1 damage to my opponent, but I also took a bunch of teeth out of that skull over there. So I have a vague recollection that I can use those to weigh down my opponent's scale a little more. But I don't just offhand remember how. So, here we go. Ouch. Thank you for forgiving me my trash plays, yes. Alrighty. Time to bring the wolf into the fold, then. Yeah, definitely draw squirrel. And Trapper would be interested with your spoil. I'm sure he would. That brings the wolf in play. Now, here's Cockroach. Now, having, I think, pulled victory from the jaws of defeat because of that one trash play, let's see what happens from here. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I ended up burning through 2 of the things in my pack, but there comes a point where you have to look and like, oh, what am I saving these for exactly? Because I need them now. Okay. Yeah, I figured if he can't be sacrificed and he's got no attack, I figured out that he was mostly a defensive card. I just misread the sigil. Behold, the Loch Ness Monster! I'm pretty sure that's not what that is. The stag. My favorite type of film. Okay, you need to stop. And a cute doggy. Dude. Alright. Maybe this is a serpent, though. That could be a serpent. That could be really, really good. Might be an adder. Come on. Adder! Yes! After all this time, after all these struggles, yes! I have the adder! Now I can try to replicate what was in that frickin' painting back there. Ah. Holy crap. Ah, yes, Tim speaks the true. Indeed. But I am not concerned with that now. I have found the adder. And all is right in the universe. They call him the adder because he adds. Just like when I was growing up under the sea, we called our instructor the tortoise because he taught us. The bones of the ancient woman creaked and groaned as she approached. That sounds unhealthy. Have you considered yoga? With gently shaking hands, she placed her offerings before you. Hey. Okay. So, I can get an additional... This is my native language, I swear. I can get an additional totem, making it that the squirrel, anytime that they die, they just go back into my hand. Now, okay, technical question. Perishes. Within the terminology of this game, does that include being sacrificed? Because if it does, squirrels suddenly became H-bombs. Unkillable, 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 unkillable. Okay. Groovy. Boy, does she look pissed. So, there we go. Unkillable squirrels. The old woman collected her pieces and shuffled off into the darkness. Aroo! Perishes means leaves the board for any reason. Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. Alright, let's see what we got here. I don't remember what any of these mean. So that's the trapper. I don't think I have any pelts. That's campfire, mystery cards, and then before all that, I guess that's the battle. I'm not sure what this... I don't remember what this sigil means. I think that may be a totem fight. And then this with the Knith. I'm not sure what that means either. Trapper gives me pelts. This is a totem fight, and a totem fight could give me anything. On the other hand, the campfire will warm one of my cards and make it more power. This is a tough one for me. Bird face with a knife is the totem lady. Ooh. Okay, so, and with totems, I can potentially make lots of cards more powerful. All right. Now, warming cards is something I'm going to do, to do is to be is to do, dooby 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 doo. All right. The linguistic center of my brain has just turned into guacamole. All right, I am taking this path. I'm going to brave the totem battle so that I can hopefully get pelts. And then after all that, assuming I am still alive, then I will gain hopefully I'll get a second totem, which will allow me to put the flight aspect onto animals that have an attack. So this is the route I'm taking. Oh, you can only have one active totem combo at a time. Oh, yeah, no. I'm good with unkillable squirrels, actually. I don't need... No. Alright, we're doing this route. Well, this is a fine place to start, isn't it? Squirrel, caged wolf. Does anybody know how I use those teeth that I got from that skull back there? Because I seriously do not remember at all. Pronghorn. Only one attack, but it's bifurcated, and he prances around like a boy in a field. So, alright. Oh, the skull teeth come into play when I next meet the trapper. Alright, that's fine. Oh, that's right, because extra teeth act as currency. That's right, I remember now. Okay, that's groovy then. That is absolutely, totally far out solid and right on. So, alright. So, ultimately, Stoat, you're going to weaken the pronghorn so that Wolf, or perhaps someone else, can kill it later. But for now, I must play the happy squirrel. And then I will execute the happy squirrel. Back on the board. Yeah, I know, Stoat. I'm sorry about that. Your life kind of sucks right now, I realize. Alright. Caged Wolf is fine for later, but I need to start out strong while I can. Can I play Squirrel again? Delighted gasp. I can! I can play Squirrel again. Cool. I didn't think I could. If I had realized that, I'd have put Squirrel in front of the Pronghorn, but live and learn. Now I could immediately sacrifice Stoat to bring either the wolf or the caged wolf into play, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Partially just because I'd like to spare the Stoat the suffering, and partially because I have a plan for that squirrel, man. So, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm planning on using him as a wall later. So, all right. Actually, I'm going to put him here, and then do you squirrels work the way that I think you do? Yeah, apparently you do. Okay. Righto. Oh, okay. When it was kill the caged wolf, well, killing the caged wolf, I imagine, would free him into being a regular wolf. Because you're breaking the cage. That's my thought. So, We'll see how that works. Good God, I will never need to draw from the squirrel pile again. Okay, if I can just draw some bones cards. Alright, happy squirrel. With your head on my shoulders, we could wreck civilization. Okay, and that should get rid of the pronghorn rather neatly because I misread some of the stats. So, okay. That caged wolf. He hid that for a reason. Card seems useless, but I think there's more to it. I don't remember the voice I was using for Stinky before. So I'm going straight for Peter Lorre on this guy. So, yeah, this is good. I like this. Stinky is a woman. Oh, no matter what I do, I keep misgendering characters. What the hell? Don't even ask me about my gender, Yugi boy. Okay, fuck it. From now on, everybody is they. I am just too lazy to try to keep track of all this. A conniving raven, a blight upon the skies. I was born in New York, so I think that's more like pigeons. The apothesized goat, the truest offering, sacrificing, grants thee blood. The black goat of the woods. Ia pan, I chatulo shobnigareth. Chatulu halaya, ia pan shobnigareth, shagath, atathoth, pan. A grandmotherly voice would suit her very well. Alright, I'll try to bear that in mind. Okay, so far I'm leaning really hard on the black goat just out of style. Or the, bat. A meddlesome bat. A minor terror. Yeah! I'm Batman! The motherfucking Dark Knight! A billionaire by day and a menace by night. I'm Black Man. I'm Batman. I'm Black Batman. The defender of Gotham. I dress up like a bat because it's motherfucking awesome. There's a reason I don't rap. Listening to me rap is punishment for shoplifting in some countries. Yeah, black goat, baby. Oh, look at you. Oh, look at you. Aren't you just the sweetest thing? Look at you. Little black scapegoat, you. Wait, what? Yep, I'm taking you. Wait, what was that last thing? No, too late now. No, you're in the deck now. Have to deal with it. Oh no! The stoats over there just like, yeah, dude, I feel ya. A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire. Ooh, +1 attack from somebody. There's room for a creature round the fire, one said. The warmth will enhance its power, said another. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. Okay, reluctant as I am to trust a racist, misogynistic, bigoted, fascist, anti-Semite like Dick over here, I think I am going to go with the campfire. here's the stooge just like, nope, 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 nope. Nope. And Stinky's just, do what you must. Poor Stinky. Adder. See, the thing is, Adder doesn't really need it because he's poisonous. He just kills anything in front of him. Cockroach is tempting. Bullfrog is tempting. Bullfrog, if he had 2 damage instead of 1, oh, yeah, but he wouldn't be doing damage to flying creatures. He would just be, he would just be parrying them. Stoat don't wanna, and is really hoping I don't screw him over. I'm not gonna screw you, man. Do what you must, dearie. Okay, Stinky, no. I'm not gonna mess you up either. Wolf is eager. Black Goat of the Woods with 1,000 young. I could see that being cool, but sacrifice is kind of his thing. So I'm between Cockroach, just because he's basically immortal, and Wolf. Cockroach, it would bring his attack up from 1 to 2, and he's basically, he can't be perma-killed. He just goes back to my hand. But it takes 4 bones to bring him out. So every time I want to bring him out, 4 things have to die. Now remind me, I confess I haven't been paying as much attention to this as I should. To get those bone counters, it's just the creatures on your side of the board that die to make that happen. It's not any creature anywhere. It's just your cards that die, right? If you kill a bunch of his cards, you don't get bones for it too, because that would just be crazy. Stinky is tempting. As I mean, with his ability to lower people's attack by 1, and then also having a 2 to hit, he could be suddenly rather formidable. And he's easy to bring out because it's only 2 bones to do it. The Wolf, on the other hand, that would put his attack from 3 to 4, which is insane. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Wolf on this one. The survivors were right about the flames. They had enhanced the creature's power. And I have to say, whereas I do enjoy the power of the position, I really could have used more power. Spotting a few of the survivors drooling, you make a hasty retreat with your wolf. And I wanted to make a joke there, but I couldn't think of anything that would be within character for Richard Nixon that wouldn't have been, like, totally prejudiced, so I just let it slide. So... yeah, now get bifurcated strike on Wolf. Yeah. A wolf in a cage, but how to break it? Well, I'm working on that. Sparrow. Oh, yes. Did you say sparrows? Oh my god, look at this. Okay. I think he's going to have to cheat again. I think he's going to have to cheat again. This is just goddamn ridiculous. Back on the board. Does anybody remember what voice I was using for Stoat? Because I really don't remember at all. Guys, this is insane. Free that caged wolf whenever you can. Yep, working on it. Okay, and you know what? Just to kind of complete the thought, I'll go ahead and put squirrel there. Oh my god, that's a perfect place to have put Stinky. Look at that. There's Porcupine, whose attack has been reduced to nothing. Stinkbug will only take damage when attacking Porcupine. So basically, it's negated Porcupine's prickliness. For Stoat, Easy the Fool recommends a bored, angsty teen male voice. Ugh. Mom. Now see, if I had drawn yeah, if I had drawn wolf, then I would play bullfrog here. But I'm going to take 2. Stoat will kill that one. Stinkbug, so that's... Okay, that's going to put him ahead minorly. I could sacrifice Black Goat. I don't really have a whole lot that requires 3 blood to bring them to the 4 right now. So... it may seem like a waste, but I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice Black Goat to put Bullfrog down. Somewhere in a beast cat with a love of fishing is calling out to Froggy. Yeah, see, I keep defaulting more to Blazing Saddles. Where's my Froggy? Where's my Froggy? Well, find him, damn you! Find him! You can only draw a new card once per turn. Those are the rules. Dude, you break the rules all the time. Rules are for you, not for me. Haroo! Okay. Now, let's see what we got here. And there's the wolf. It's got another porcupine up there, but that's all right. Hello, wolf with a Death strike of 4. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Poor Stout. He suffers so much. Bullfrog can take that guy out regardless. That can block. Porcupine's coming up behind. Or I can sacrifice Stinky. I will sacrifice Stinky. Oh no! Sorry, Stinky. Oh, darkness, take me. All right. And yeah, that looks pretty good to me. All right. Note's still looking pretty good. I realize it's not the most strategic thing, but I don't want to sacrifice a person who can feel it if I can avoid it. It didn't slow you down much. Yeah, it did, actually. It kind of did. So, all right. Let's see what we got here. That's 4. That's 5. No, all right. Cockroach. Hello, my darling. Overkill is good kill. All right. I don't know, I feel like my deck is pretty well balanced at this point. There comes a point where it's like, yeah, but do I need more cards, though? But then you run into the fact that he's going to be like, all right, and here's my card with like 20 attack and 50 defense. The Dauntless Bloodhound. It leaps to oppose new creatures when they're played. Reminds me of G. Gordon Liddy, actually. What the heck is that special? Oh, leaps to oppose new powers when they're played. Okay. So, yeah, G. Gordon Liddy card. Okay, got it. Lewis! I don't remember what that sigil does. Card bearing the sigil submerges itself during its opponent's turn. While submerged, opposing creatures attack its owner directly. So we can move about. He can keep doing minor damage to opponents, but he can't block attacks. Let's see what else you got. How exactly does the Bloodhound's special power work? When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing this sigil will move to that empty space. Oh, okay, so he's a goalie. Actually, that sounds pretty cool. What's the third one? Or Raven? Those goddamn magpies! No, it's a Raven. Calm, cool the calamity that is your memories there, Dick. I like the Raven, just because I like Ravens. Lewis, I'm sorry, dude, you don't appeal to me at all. I'm going with the Bloodhound. Give me the Washington Times. What? This is the Washington Times, Dick. It moves to oppose you at every turn. If there's a leak somewhere and we need to plug it. Yeah, I keep saying that. All right, so there's another campfire, which is useful. There's that thing, and then there's... Oh, I can get more stuff for my backpack. What's that middle sigil? I don't remember. But then after that, all roads lead to the prospector. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Where to go, where to go, where to go. What is that middle one? I don't remember. Is that... That's not the old woman with her totems. It's not a totem fight. Oh my god, dude, like your memory. Stoat! I didn't ask! Fine. So, alright. Lacking understanding of what the middle one is, I'm leaning towards getting something into my pack so that I can feel more prepared for the prospector. Because the prospector, he's mean. He breaks out his candles and he starts giving me warm toes until I tell him where the middle one is a sigil sacrifice. Oh yeah, okay. So So, okay. So sacrifice a card to give that same sigil ability to another card. Oh. Okay, if I suddenly got the ability to give the cockroaches immortality to another card, that would be awesome. That would be frickin' amazing. But odds are against that happening. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go for the backpack so that I can have equipment. Alright, what are we dealing with here? The fan. All the creatures attack as though they have the airborne sigil that turn. That has been used in the past as a splendid coup de grace. The pliers place a weight on the scales. The pain is temporary. And then pliers, you'll place a weight on the scales. The pain is temporary. Yeah, Izzy the Fool, just now. Your comment of, you can 100% tribute Cockroach and give its unkillable. That just came up in chat. So I'll remember that for the future. Alright. I'm gonna go with fan. And I don't see using the pliers. The boulder. The boulder is an excellent last-ditch, dear God, I need a wall. So I'm going to go with that, because I don't see, you know, desperately needing just one more squirrel at this stage. All right. I'm getting back in the swing of it. This has been the stream of mistakes. There's a proper term for that in, I want to say Chinese, of specifically, this has been a learning mistake. I don't know what it is. I need to look that up. I encountered it once in my travels. Why did one of those get a chill mist? closed in around you, like a congressional committee. Aroo! You were not alone. Someone was making recordings. A figure emerged from the fog. It was Deep Throat. I mean, a prospector. Stand in the way of me gold? Be darned! Okay, so far I'm doing pretty well here. Pack Mule is blocked by Coyote, and also has no attacks. Coyote, I am determined to kill, along with the Pack Mule. So let's see what we got. The smoke. What? When a card bearing this sigil dies, 4 bones are awarded instead of 1. Okay, well that's... And I could just play him for fun. Okay. So basically, okay, now, is dying the same thing as being sacrificed? If I sacrifice the smoke, do I also get 4 bones? Because that would be kind of cool. Caged wolf. I really do need to free the caged wolf. Bloodhound is nice. Black goat is nice. Yeah, sacrifice is death. Okay, good to know. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. It's been established that you can play and sacrifice a card in the same round. So, the smoke here. Then, sacrifice the smoke to yield the black goat of the woods with 1,000 young. Then, sacrifice him to block Coyote with the caged wolf. Just wear that sucker down for me, will you? All right. And then next round, honestly, I'll probably just, okay, important note. The way that the Bloodhound moves, moves to that empty space. So he's not going to be blocked by being adjacent to the caged wolf. He can just bounce between these two, right? That makes sense. Yeah, so next round, I'm going to draw a squirrel, and then I'm going to play Bloodhound. And unless he just cheats, which, I mean, he's the prospector, he might, I should be able to basically just eat his face, like a member of the Leopard Party. I don't think I've ever heard of the Leopard Party. Yeah, Dick, I think you have. Hey. Squirrel. You there. Put you there. Okay. And I need to kill that pack mule. But that's okay, because if this goes the way I'm hoping it will, I'll be able to play something with a higher attack than Bloodhound in a moment. Bloodhound will set Pack Mule up for the kill. Then as soon as Coyote comes over, he'll hop over there and attack Coyote. And I can put somebody with a higher attack where Bloodhound is to finish off Pack Mule. This is my plan. I planned it.
Who let that dog out?
Oh my god, okay, things are actually going according to plan. I'm very pleased. Okay, the caged wolf should be released after this round. Let's see who I draw. Well, hello, Bullfrog. The Pack Mule has 3 left. Sure, what the hell. I can always sacrifice you later. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Will you stop? And thank you, Tim. I'm glad you enjoy my references. All right. There we go. What was that? That was the sound of Coyote, your Coyote dying horribly, dude. Yeah, at this stage I can pretty much play anything I want. Okay. But let's see here. Now, if I sacrifice Bullfrog, does that make it impossible to put a squirrel down? I believe it does. Yeah, the Prospector is pretty awful. Alright, as I recall, if I sacrifice the Bullfrog to get him out of the way, I cannot put a squirrel down there and then put the wolf down. So, yeah, actually, I'm good. I think I'm good here. Okay. Now then. Wolf is about to take out the Pack Mule. Bullfrog has a free attack. Salutations! And... Alright, Stinky. I think you're up. Good play! Why, thank you. Alright, so Coyote's about to die. Pack Mule is about to die. Bullfrog is only going to be doing 1, but that's alright. Because we're not done with this guy yet. Oof. My mule and her pack. Checkers, no! Good God, look at let's take a look at this hand. I've got 2 squirrels, so I'm never going to worry about sacrifices again, basically. My 4 attack wolf, another squirrel, Raven egg. Hello. Raven egg turns into a raven. A mole, what's your special ability? Burrower. When an empty space would be struck, a card bearing the sigil will move to that space to receive the strike instead. Oh. And... oh, well, you may be hosed there, dude. Rat King! That's a lot of bones. But that's... also... he's probably going to be more an attacker. And then when he happens to die, I don't see him as a deliberate sacrifice. And then Cockroach. Yays! So, okay. Do I want to switch anybody out right now? Yeah, Mole is about to die horribly. Because he's going to take 1 from Bullfrog, then he's going to move over to take 3 from Wolf, and that's going to be it for our hero. And then Stinky will do 1 damage. Actually, I'm going to let it ride. I'm going to go ahead and figure I'm going to be saving the fruits of these particular labors for when he enters his 2nd phase and just starts pulling a bunch of new rules out of his butt. Oh my god, Prospector Boss. Again! Yes, Stout. Again. That's okay, Stout. You're still better than Discord. Just, you know, don't let Fluttershy hear you say that. She gets real defensive. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. There's gold in them cards. Gold! I've struck gold! Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot the effect of his turning them to gold. I have to wait for them to go away and then eventually play my card. That's fine. That just makes it that much a better thing that I didn't play any of these magnificent things here. Do I have anything that requires a sacrifice of 3 to play? I think I have one that does. My deck changed recently, so I'm not sure. But I'll draw a squirrel anyway. So, okay. Let's see. Now, I can bring Cockroach there right out of the gate. Poor Stout, he looks so depressed. So... yeah, alright, Stout. You're gonna be chilling for a bit. Oh, yeah. My suffering never ends. I don't get to go out there and get beat up. No, your time has come. Your time is just not here yet. Joy. Alright, Cockroach, I think you're about to be up. Get him! Now that's his G. Gordon Liddy. Okay, so... alright, Cockroach. Won't allow you to play a card before you draw a new one. Aroo! Alright, thank you for reminding me. Adder, You're beautiful. But for right now, cockroach, you're up. Just weaken that guy. Your assignment, should you choose to accept it, is to just gradually nickel and dime G. Gordon Liddy. Just don't let him do that whole fire on his hand thing. He gets off on that. That might give him strength. Okay. Cockroach again. Excellent. Yeah. I don't have a way of getting rid of these guys because they can't be sacrificed. I just have to wait for him to kill them. But I have Milquetoast the cockroach. Go, Milquetoast. Show him how it's done. Okay. Now then. Okay. One hit. One hit. Okay. Egg. Poor Snow. He just looks so miserable at all of this. Face. Adder. Oh, well. Alright, let's, you know what? Let's not be greedy. I thought I just... Okay. I'll draw another squirrel. That's fine. It means nothing. Alright. So. And then sacrifice the squirrel. No! But you can play your squirrel. What? What? But I have a sacrifice I want to make. Okay, did I miss something? Why am I not allowed to sacrifice all of a sudden? Oh, because that's too derp. Okay, yeah. No problem. I just misread it. It happens sometimes. No, I thought he was changing the rules again. And then... Pearl. All right. And I end my turn. There's the squirrel. There's the adder. Let's see what happens. Did I miss something? Okay, so I have to have the two... Do I have to have the two middle ones empty, specifically? Okay. All right. I misinterpreted that. But fine. Here comes that adder to get rid of that gold nugget, so that'll be useful at least. Dope. All right. Hey, there goes the gold nugget. Now then. Okay, let me double check what the adder says there. When a card bearing this sigil damages another creature, that creature perishes. Okay, that's not an auto win against me then. Okay, cool. Pearl, and then where are you? All right. And let's see here. That thing. Lots of squirrels. Cockroach. All right, I fully expect him to do something insane after this adder, so... All right, milk toast. You're up. Need a light. Okay, that was a lot more, that was a lot less painful than I expected. I thought that he was going to pull some kind of weird shenaniganery at the very end there and be like, oh no, you can't do that. I have presidential immunity. The president is above the law. Aroo! And then just like do something like his wall of grizzlies or something. But no, he didn't do that this time. Your reward. More cards. That filthy feral hog. It becomes incensed when its chimes are struck. Goddamn Democrats. Okay. The Orayuli, which I don't remember a whole lot about, but he's 7 and 7, so that, or she, they are 7 and 7. So that's very tank-like. Ah! A strange larva! A strange larva! My third eye! Yeah! Yay! Okay, I'm going to look up what this special ability is real quick. The list. When a card bearing this sigil is played, a chime is created on each empty adjacent space. A chime is defined as 0 power, 1 health. Okay, so he's good for making an emergency wall of defense. Now that the caged wolf has been freed, Isaac recommends inspecting the cabin again. You know what? I'm going to do that before I make my final decision. No, I can't. I'm locked in here. Okay. Well, guys. Urayuli, I respect you. I really do. But Daos, I think that you are just, I think you're beautiful. Your ability to just put up a last, you know, okay, I am perfectly defended for 1 turn. Screw you. Ability is just amazing. But the strange larva will always have a special place in my heart. I'm taking the strange larva. After the harrowing encounter with the prospector, you gathered yourself, continued onwards. Let me think. I don't want you to think. No. When you think, bad things happen. The air grew thick with moisture. The buzzing and chirping of insects drowned out the sound of your footfalls. Yay, I'm stealthy despite myself. You beheld the wetlands. Or as I like to call them, nobody wants to know what you call them. You horrible little man. All right. Let's take a look around. Well, the clock is still the clock. What are your secrets there, clock? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I did activate something. Can I take it? I can take it. Okay. I have a potted plant from a painting. That's kind of awesome. Okay. That's empty. These guys are still unresponsive, poor devils. Looks like I've done these. I have the potted plant. Can I have that? Can I has? I can has? Can I has? I cannot has. The knife is still forbidden. But I have a plant. And I think it really kind of helps bring the room together a little bit. Hey, more teeth. And here's the wolf, who is no longer caged. Hello? Curiouser and curiouser. Okay, dude, you're making it weird. If I can knock on it. I'm looking at the caged wolf, which is no longer caged. But I'm not seeing... Get closer, you can collect the wolf. I'm trying, but my hand to grasp things is just a fist. Oh, my hands are full. I bet it's because I'm carrying the plant right now. Yeah, what do I do with the plant? Can I put you... Do I put you in the safe? You've plucked that from the oil painting. Reminds me of the room every time I tell a joke. Aru. You must not like the cards that I deal you. Okay, are you about to pull some more shenaniganery? Fine. You are, aren't you? Can I put the plant on the play table? Okay, I'm no longer holding it. So, it's somewhere around here now, I guess? Okay. Now I has wolf. Wolf! I have wolf. That is so cool. There's my various treasures thus far. No, I am no longer carrying the wolf. Where I put it, I know not. Oh, I'm still carrying it. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. The wolf is good company. I'm good with this. All right. What can I do with this thing? Oh, wait a minute. There's a space right over here. There is a space right over here for that sucker and a mechanism behind. All right. Nice. Ooh. Now I can has dagger. You finally pried my special dagger from the paws of that squirrel. Yes, yes I did. Oh, you may wish that you hadn't. Oh, right, so you were just so friendly before. Uh-huh. Just staring at me. Hands clasped behind his back. Hunched over like he needs more, you know. Ooh, and now the squirrel's on the desk. Nice. Hunched over like he needs more calcium in his diet. All right. Here's the thing. I really want to find out about this frickin' cuckoo clock. It is now exactly... Whoop. Go ahead and do this right. Second. All right. Hour, minute, second. It is now exactly 2:30 in the afternoon. Brilliant. All right. By the way, if you like what I've been doing, if I've been entertaining to you, please consider giving the video a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. If you have got something that you would like to say to me, please give a comment. I read all comments because in my tiny little channel, well, I would read all of them anyway as long as I could, but in my tiny little channel, there aren't that many, so I can afford to. So please leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, more cards or 2 droplets? Now the 2 droplets, as I recall, allow me to shift the cost of a card around. So, all right, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to do it. I will enhance cards. Oh, and I have a potted plant. I wonder what that does. I do not know. Three drops, 2 drops, 1 drop. I wonder what the potted plant does in this instance. But, oh. Okay. All right. Clover re-rolls the selection. Neat. Okay, did I just lose it forever, or do I get to use it repeatedly, I wonder? All right, so if I pick this card, whatever it is, if it was drops, does it now become bones? Or is it just, oh, this is a thing that costs bones? It's probably just, this is a thing that costs bones. I could use more bone cards. Bones it is. Kaminsky. Oh, hi, Kaminsky. Oh, dude. All right, so he's got the, for one bone, he's got the G. Gordon Liddy / Washington Times effect, and he's prickly. Okay, actually that's, I mean, he can't attack, but whoever attacks him takes 1 damage when he dies, and he'll automatically, play a goalie. Yeah, that's a really good frickin' card. All right, I'm calling that a distinct win. All right. I really don't need more stuff from my pack. On the other hand, here's a card with an X through it. So I guess I would get rid of a card that I don't feel is really useful to me anymore? Because there's no indication of a sacrifice, per se. Is there anybody I want to discard, though? Is there? I don't think there is. There's nobody I'm looking at and just like, no. You're broken. I don't want to play with you anymore. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and go for the backpack. I don't remember just offhand if I get to trade stuff out or not. But worst case scenario, just nothing happens and I move on to the next challenge. So, here we go. The amount of items you can carry is 3. And you have 3. 3 minus 3 is... Instead, perhaps you'll accept this gift from my friend. Oh, Pack Rat! Hello, Pack Rat! That is so cute! A prudent pack rat. Never doubt the utility of a well-stocked pack. Okay, that looks amazingly useful. Okay, this is my hand. Pack Rat, what do you do for me? When a card bearing this sigil is played, you will receive a random item as long as your pack is not full. Dude! Oh my god, that is so useful. That is so cool. That is so cool. Also, I like the implication that he's a little drunk. Okay, awesome. On to the next battle. Okay, so I'm starting out with a Grand Fur as an obstacle to my opponent and to the idea of me playing anything. Squirrel, Stoat, what do you got coming up? Bees. What is the bee's special ability? I don't remember. Alright. Well. Sorry, Stoat. Just keep me alive? Is that too much to ask? Very possibly. You're the worst of anything ever. Yeah, I'm really getting into this Stoat voice. Hey, yeah, can I sacrifice? I cannot sacrifice. 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 Yeah, we get the idea. All right. Starting out strong. Okay. let's see here. Yeah. Another squirrel. That wolf. One, two, we'll hit by 3. Pack rat does 2. Yeah. And go, Wolfie! Okay, Grand Fur is about to be a thing of the past, which is fine with me. Let's see if I can draw something I can just play. Nope, another wolf. That's fine. Yeah, 3 and 1 versus 1. Yeah, actually, I'm good right now. There we go. More cards! Okay, so the plant lets me reshuffle if I don't like every time a 3-card Monty comes up. That is very cool. The inviolable beehive. When it is attacked, you will draw a bee. Okay. Or another cockroach. Or a porcupine. I already have 2 cockroaches. Once a card bearing the sigil is struck, a bee is created in your hand. The bee is defined as 1 power, 1 health, and airborne. Okay. I can definitely see the use of that. That could get, forgive the expression, out of hand very quickly. Basically, it's like, if I understand the situation correctly, since the beehive takes 1 blood sacrifice to conjure forth, I imagine that a bee, once you have a bee in your hand, I wasn't paying enough attention to his bees when he put them down, but I imagine the bee is kind of like the squirrel. You could just put him down without having to sacrifice anything. Does that sound right? And if that is the case, then the beehive basically is just going to, every time that it takes a hit, it's got 2 hits where it's going to create 2 bees for you to just throw out there as attacks, sacrifices, blocks, whatever. You know, that actually sounds pretty awesome. I like that. I mean, porcupine sounds good, but the beehive is like, you know, this has the ability to just give me lots of more options before it goes. So either 1 bee or 2. And worst case scenario, you use a bee like a squirrel, except it can't come back. So yeah, beehive it is. Okay. My pack is full. Or the old woman with her totems. I really just don't want to mess with the totems. I'm good with totem. I have immortal squirrel. That's pretty amazing, you guys. I'm thinking I'm good there. So... there's... Yeah, I'm going for the backpack. Backpack, backpack. Backpack, backpack. Your pack was full. But a small critter approached. Hello, critter. I have not used the dagger yet. I haven't needed to. I'm sure I will. Another pack rat. How cool. A prudent pack rat. Never doubt the utility of a well-stocked pack. Someday I'll find the pack that has the tapes in them, and then there'll be no stopping me. I use it as soon as I can justify it, or I can't advance the main puzzle. Okay, well, here we go into a fight then. A happy squirrel. All right. The kingfisher flies and cannot block attacks. Coyote does 2. Another kingfisher that does 1. Damn, dude. All right. Special dagger. To the user, you will place a weight on the scales. The pain is temporary. Wow. Okay. So I guess I sacrifice a finger in order to, well, I mean, it's another tooth that I can use if I can overpower him sufficiently, and I can trade that later. So even if this wasn't advancing the puzzle, if it wasn't advancing the puzzle, I would save this for later, but I do want to see what comes next with the puzzle. So ow. Oh, wow. Okay. I was not expecting that. Now, for those of you paying attention at home, how to... those of you who are just listening, how to put this in such a way that will not completely squick out literally everyone. I just voluntarily became a Cyclops. Wow. Okay. That's... wow. Believe it or not, you're not the first one to lose an eye here. This isn't much fun if you're half blind. Okay. Perhaps you'd like to replace it? Who are you now, Volo? Oh. Yay? I guess? This one looks interesting. I mean, the rest of these are fine, I guess, but look at this one. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. After all this time, after all this riffing, am I about to become Pegasus? Let's find out. Find salvation in Cuckoo Clock. Okay, so I have like this rotary version of something that's kind of supposed to be like the seal of Metatron going on the left half of my field of vision. Regardless, the choice is final. I feel like that could get distracting after a while, but for right now I guess it's cool. Yeah, it's just gonna stay like that forever. Alright. I'm Pegasus now. I have been Sword of Omens. You have granted me sight beyond sight. Oh, hi. Okay, so... nice. Look at that. Okay. I found a shiny. What are you doing over there? Turn to face me. And the wolf is all like, take the film roll before he sees it. No. What are you up to over there? Nothing, Richard. That's the secret of film roll. Interesting. Okay. What does the film roll do? I imagine I'm keeping it concealed from him. So I don't know what it does yet. But tune in next week where I will endeavor to find out. And so, gentle viewers and listeners, our stream for today comes to a close. But before we go, I'd like to thank all of my supporters, both present and future, with special thanks to Cryptid Rhea, Guinevere, and ADFE, with extra special thanks and a twist of lemon to my personal savior, Laughing Gremlin. This channel could not be what it is without your support. Thank you. And if you would like to support what we do, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/Coyote de la Mancha, where for only $1 a month, you can support me in a lifestyle to which I would like to someday become accustomed. Alternatively, you can give a one-time gift at ko-fi.com/Coyote de la Mancha. And finally, a huge thank you to all of you who have been supporting in various ways, circulating the links, or just being there for moral support when things looked grim. I cannot thank you enough, so I will settle for just saying thank you. So, until next time, be ready to help those in need. Be ready to accept aid when it is freely given from a friend. Be wary of help offered by someone who is not your friend. And it's never, ever cheating when the other person already has stacked the deck against you. And we will see you, gentle viewers and listeners, sometime again.